Hello, welcome back to our YouTube channel yegobox. Subscribe and get update on programming and technology. So let's get started. This is FLutter version tutorial number 2. Remember, we are using this site called Datapad. That's where you write your FLutter application. So from the last video, we have covered the basic of FLutter and how you run your simple application. We have demonstrated how you can create your coffee application from the previous videos. So let me go ahead and create a new pad. So I'm going to create click this button, new pad here, and click OK and create FLutter, then click here. So you'll be having this basic FLutter application. So this basic FLutter application is going to be simple. So but I like to call my application coffee because I like coffee, and this is what we covered from the last tutorial, and this is why I'm going to speed up a little bit. So I'm going to create my coffee class, and I'm going to extend so we have seen this from our previous video. So if you haven't seen the video, please go and see the video. So if you haven't seen the video, please go and watch it. I encourage you to watch it so you can catch up with this video. So this is what we had from the previous video. We have a column here, and we have seen that the column can take many children, and we have seen that we can pass any children we want here, and voila. So now we have our material application that should end with the semicolon here, and we should override the class here, and we have to call this class on main, and this is what we have covered from the previous video. So we have covered that every FLutter application should have the main method, and with the main method you can have your class, and this class is going to be the first class your application is going to call, right? So just similar with Java, like in Java we have the main method, and this main method is just basically your application, because like every other classes are going to start from that entry point. So once we understand now how your FLutter application run and how you can create your FLutter widget, which is going to be material app, and everything else go inside that material app. And that's what we have covered from the previous video, and in this video I'm going to go deeper on how now the widget works behind the scene. So let me run this application just to see this column here and explain what is a column and what is a row, right? So if you have a background of mathematics, you know that we have what we call the x-axis and y-axis. So how does that come in programming? Good question. Right, if you see your screen, because now we are building for screens at the end of the day, right? You are building for your desktop application, you are building for your mobile application. So at the end of the day you are building for screen. So your screen have these coordinates, which is the y and x axis, right? So column show the item, the widget, on vertical axis, right? On vertical, right? You know, vertical axis. So but the row really shows something on horizontal, right? On horizontal. See what I mean, right? So the horizontal is just like this, but on vertical is just like this. Okay, so that is a column. A column shows something in vertical, and this is why we have the property A and we have property B, and is showing on vertical just like this. So now we understand the if I can change the column from column to row. Now if I run it, it's going to show on vertical, right? You can see that A start here and B end here, so that is the horizontal. So now we understand what is a column and what is a row, and how the row show data, how show the widget beneath it. So now today we are going to see more properties of column, right? So let's say that I want, as I said, that we are thinking in perspective of x and y axis. If you know about mathematics, you know what I'm talking about. So now I can come here and say main axis alignment, and I can say main axis align dot center. So this is going to put everything main axis. Okay, did I spell it wrong? Main axis. Okay, so main axis alignment is going to put everything in center, and this is just the properties. So when I say properties, is like there is a widget and the name of the widget is called row, but this row take many properties. So like someone who has defined that property, that widget somewhere, has said that in order to call me, if you call me, you can call me with these properties. Like you can change my color, right? You can change my cross, and we can do many things. But right now, one properties I'm focusing on is main axis alignment. This is going to put the children of this row to the center, right? So if I run it, bam, it's going to put them in the center, right? So this is the first properties of row. And because row and the column work interchangeably, right, you can put column here. So the column is going to be here, and doesn't change anything. So the same property that a row take is the same property that a column takes. So if I run it, it's going to be the same, but showing in vertical position. So now we can play around, like maybe I don't want it to be in center. I can say space around. Like if I want these children to have some space, right? There's a time when children want space, and when that time comes, you need to know to give them space, right? So let's give them the space, right? And we're going to have A and B having the space here. So now A no longer complain, sharing the space with B. So these children are happy and are no longer sharing the space. So that is one property, right? And we have a row here, so it's gonna be a row. And as I said, row and column has the same properties, so you can change them, can swipe them the way you want it. So you can see that it's the same. So now our children has their space, they're happy, right? And I can even come here if these children really want another big space. I can put a divider here, okay, and I can say, okay, space is not enough for you, let me put a divider in between you so that you don't see in another one's room, right? So I can put the height here, and I can put it like 20, and this height is going to have the color. Let me give it a color of colors of red. So how about that? So if I run it again, this okay, let me take it back to column, right? because I want to show something in vertical order. If I run it again, you can see that my space here is just a little tiny, but it's just like showing that. I can even can I change the size? Let me see. Say it's 20 of this divider. No, so it's not visible, but you get the point. Like you see that this red here, the divider between the first children and the second children. So what did we cover in this video? So we covered that the widget that is already there defined for you to call them has different properties. So you can call those properties to change the behavior of those widgets. So once you understand the widget and you understand the properties, then you can come up with the proper and well aligned design you want, right? So you need to know the widget, how a widget can help you to achieve whatever you want to achieve, and also know the properties of that widget that you can use to change the look and feel, behavior of that widget. So thank you for watching the video, and also I will be premiering the video so that you can watch it with me at 8 p.m. Where you'll be watching the video I pre-recorded with me so that you can ask me the questions on live chat, and I'll be there to answer your question. And I want you to be a better developer, and I can be just happy to see you coding and get a job and have a family. Thank you for watching, and subscribe and share to your friend, please. I want to have 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, and that's you who should do it. Thank you so much for watching.